Hello Cougars, this is Dr. Jim Brewer, District Administrator for the Clinton Community School District, and a shout out of the week this week goes to every school social worker across the country. And with us today is our amazing school social worker,
Lindsay Dahlman.
So, Mrs. Dahlman, you've been with us for a few years. You're the only school social worker that Clinton has had.
Correct.
And tell us, what does a school social worker do?
So every day is different. I think some days I spend time working with individuals on removing barriers to whether it's emotional support, whether it's academics. I work with families on helping them get hooked up with maybe mental health services or housing or transportation. Sometimes I'm working with teachers on how to work through kids with that trauma or behaviors in the classroom. So every day is really different. And it's why I enjoy being a school
I was just
social
going to
worker.
say, that's got to be one of the fun parts
Yes.
about that. And, you know, I mean, obviously you spend an enormous amount of time here in the district at both buildings that
Correct.
we have, but you also do home visits.
Correct.
As well, which is unique for school officials.
Absolutely. So I
Right.
spend time looking, sometimes we have kids that are struggling with getting to school on time, or they're struggling with maybe, transportation. So
Sure.
I've done home visits to help break down barriers for families and how to get them to school, or find out maybe why they don't want to be in school,
Right.
and give them the support they need so that they can get an education.
So if a family member is struggling with their student, okay, can they reach out to you and ask for some support?
Absolutely. I have families reach out, hey, we're looking for help. Our kid is not getting up in the morning. Could you help?
Mhm.
Hey, she's struggling in a certain class. Could you find out what's going on?
Right.
They don't want to talk to us about it, but they may talk to you about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Families can reach out at any time.
So how does your role differ from we're at the elementary school and Mrs. Wallace is the dean of
Yep.
students. How does your role differ from that?
So I do a lot more of the aftermath of the work. So she may deal with the behavior, and then, maybe it's would be
Okay.
helpful for a kid to meet with someone from People Services to kind of help navigate emotions or feelings
Sure.
and just where their struggles.
Yeah, well, this is fantastic. I want to thank you truly. You deserve this shout out. Again, all of your colleagues across the country deserve this. This is education today. It
Absolutely.
wasn't necessarily that way when you and I were in school, but it's
Absolutely.
certainly the way it is today, and it's much needed. And I thank you for everything you do, and go Cougars.